when you're deaf, the music vibration is very intense. And there was a song on this morning, the bass was so heavy that I actually think I had an orgasm. So this afternoon, I'm wearing panty liner. I'm in good shape now.
Yes, we want to go to set her seat. So you got her seat so she can see.
Hey! Can we have some house lights on? I want to see my baby.
Well, you know you want to see my baby.
Come on, some of those lights. I want to see my baby. Anyway, listen, I want to say, give one more hand for Magic Johnson, Marie, Robert, Tabitha. Awesome. You guys are having an awesome day already, aren't you? Great. And Mom and Dad, when Mom and Dad have been married 69 years? What age is it that you're not allowed to steal the car anymore, Pop? Have you guys been seeing Pop walking around, moving around on a scooter? He has the headlight on and the sunlight. Hello? Not you. Yes, it's true. I am hearing impaired. No, I am not deaf. I just don't listen for shit.
I tried to grab it, it went away.
I paid $4,000 for my hearing aids, and I'm thinking for another $1,000, I could have had that boob job. Not like I'm going to hear through my tits. What? Go ahead, whisper something. Whisper a lot of something. We got people here from Texas? Go home. I worked in Texas for 3 weeks, and I have to tell you, these people have got the slowest moving lips I have ever read in my life. I don't know how anybody can get laid in that town. Guy come up to me, he said, my name is Bill. Bill? Yeah? How the hell did you get 5 syllables out of 4 letters? When I was born RH negative, and then a couple years later, I developed spinal meningitis. Doctors told my family, quote, that I would be a slow learner, and that I would not grow to be any taller than 5'2". And I was in a school for retardation for 2 years, before they found out it was just a hearing loss, and they called me slow. In that school, my best friend was a little Asian girl. She was blind. I have no concept of blindness means because my eyes are my life. But every day we would have lunch together. She used to have these great barbecue beef sandwiches. And I'd have these boring peanut butter and jelly. So every day we would exchange lunch. Now what I didn't realize until I got older, she never saw me exchange those lunches. But then again, I never heard a bitch about it either. Is a handicap. Me, whenever I'm with the Italian side of my family, we're talking a perfect gift here. Can you imagine a hearing impaired child who is just learning how to read lips and be with a bunch of Italians whose hands are going 80 miles an hour? And their hands, heaven only knows what their hands are saying. I myself was just learning sign language. I figured, well, maybe they're signing with a lisp. One of the first signs that I did learn as a child was good morning. And I gotta tell you, as a kid, I was so excited that I could communicate that the very next family reunion, I went up to everybody and I signed, good morning! I guess you could say they're not morning people. Now, lip reading is my main source of communication, and I do have to go up to people sometimes and say, excuse me, but I do lip read, and I usually get this. Oh, so sorry. Like I have a degree in dentistry and I'm lip reading cavities back here. Did you ever lip read your grandpa when he takes his teeth out? It's like lip reading a little butthole. And I spent good 13 years with some of the top speech therapists in this country just learning how to talk so people would understand me. And now they all think I'm from New York. My hearing impairment is not my handicap. Being sexually frustrated now, there is a handicap. I've not had a date in 3.5 years, and I don't know if it's because I haven't heard the phone ring or what. But I too would like to hear what my date said to me at night. But I just can't hear for shit in the dark. So I wear a little miner's cap with a bright white light right here. You can imagine what masturbation's like. I can only use one hand while the other one moans and groans. One of my favorite things that I love is when a man kisses me on the neck. Oh yeah. Works his way up to my ear, sticks his tongue in my ear, and gets electrocuted. And then I wonder why the phone doesn't ring, huh? I did get a phone call, though, from Playboy magazine. Get a load of this. Playboy wanted to do a layout on female stand-up comics. They called me up to see if I'd be interested in an interview. I said, you gotta be kidding. I go, have you seen my body? She said, no, why? I said, if you took a telephone pole, put the knot hole where the belly button should be, you pretty much got who I am. You want anything with the cleavage, you're going to take that shot from behind. I said, what do I have to do for the interview? She said, you have to come on in and we're going to take a Polaroid shot of your chest. I said, I waited 36 years for something to develop. If you think you're going to get it in 60 seconds, you're crazy. How many of you gotten speeding tickets? No, that's not good. This is where deaf and dumb come in handy. Okay? Hey, you gotta use your gifts. One night, a police officer pulled me over, comes up, and he beamed his flashlight right into my car window. I look at him, I said, officer, I don't understand why you probably over there. I want to go in fast.
You wrong.
You look like the officer. Oh, shit. The officer, I'm sorry, but I cannot live with you in the dark. So I grabbed his flashlight and I beamed it on him. I own 5 of them right now. It's great, they're really long and hot. Never mind. Guys are bringing the worst of me out, I tell you. Life is good. Life is good. I travel all the time on behalf of the government for the ADA law. Do you guys know what the ADA law is? This is called the Americans with Disabilities Act. This is a law to pass that all people with disabilities will have equal rights opportunity in education, transportation, recreation, and employment. I truly believe if you wish to make an establishment accessible for someone with a disability, ask an individual with that disability what is needed. Otherwise, you're wasting time and money, correct?
Yeah.
Good. Because I was in Iowa driving a car. I got hungry. This is the sign for hungry. You do it more than once, you're horny. Honest to God, deaf people don't know if we're going to eat or make out, but damn it, what happened? So I'm driving my car. I get hungry. I go to a drive-through restaurant, roll down the window. What's outside the window? The menu. It's in Braille for the blind. Think about it, kid. I'm driving. Pretty much explains the little bumps on the highway for you, don't you think? I was so surprised. I yelled into the speaker. I said, I'm deaf. I can't hear, and I cannot read Braille. So when I come up to the window, just throw food into the car, okay? I'm in St. Louis for graduation for independent living. You people are all over the place. For graduation for independent living. This is for people with disabilities who have gotten their own job and their apartment. At this graduation, they had a gag gift party. You guys know what a gag gift party is, right?
Yep.
They gave a blind man a Rubik's Cube. I'm not kidding you. He was in the corner on that line going, is that it? Hey, you, is that it? They gave a woman with Alzheimer's Trivial Pursuit. I thought that was nasty. They said it's okay, they only put one question in the game for her. I was hosting the event. They gave me a game called Name That Tune. That's not funny. And then there was Michael. Michael was at this graduation. You see, I'm really good at picking up people with disabilities. I work all over the world. And I'm really good at picking up the conditions when I see it. I couldn't figure out why Michael was at this graduation. Apparently he was an amputee. He had artificial limbs on. I did not know this. They gave him that game Twister. I offered to play the game with him. He lays it out. He spins it. Right foot on blue.
He took it off.
Don't ever worry about what people don't have. Worry about what they're going to do with what they do have. But I travel all the time, and the one thing that drives me crazy, in all my traveling across the United States, in the bathrooms in the airport, they got these self-flushing toilets. Have you seen them? You seen them?
Yeah.
All right. I hate these things. I hate them because I never know what's going to happen. Do you ever put the toilet seat down, you go to sit down and it flushes and it's gone?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate them. It's like, you know, if they have like a little window on the wall.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if there's a man back there that every time he sees a bare ass, he flushes it for you. But I hate this thing because by the time I get up, I never get to see what the hell I made. Oh, like you don't look. Why is it we can't just get up and walk away? What are we looking for? We're not going to save anything in here, are we? Let it go. But the one thing that I do love about traveling, God. God has the most wonderful way of putting some of the most extraordinary people in my path. Anybody here ever been to Chattanooga, Tennessee?
Yes!
Don't go back. I'm still amazed at the racism that goes on in this country.
Yeah.
I got a hotel called the Tutu. That in itself should have sent me home. The hotel clerk hits the bell for my bellhop to come and get my bag. My bellhop was a skinny, little black man, 70, 80-something years old, coming up to the desk. Bow-legged as I've ever seen on a human being. He had the speed of a turtle, and his pants was hiked up to here. Man, my name is John, and my job is to get your bags to your room. John, honey, my bags are bigger than you. Oh, but that's okay, honey, I can take my own bag, no problem. No, man, it's my job to get your bag to your room. I said, John, sweetheart, by the time you get my bag to my room, my plane will be taking off again. No, ma'am, I get them there by Thursday. I didn't feel right about this gentleman taking my bags.